Thanksgiving is 9 days away. Christmas is 39 days away. That means you should also start your tax planning. Joining me right now is certified public accountant Jean Marks. Jean, it's great to see you this morning. Thanks very much for being here. Are there items we need to be aware of going into year end for our tax savings?
Yes, Maria. So let me share with you just 4 bits of advice for your viewers, both running businesses and on their own. Number one, if you are running a business, please take advantage of the work opportunity tax credit, Maria. If you are hiring anybody that's been unemployed for more than 6 months, you can get a $9,600 credit. Use it to pay a hiring bonus for those new employees. So that's number one. Number two, you want to give to charities, both personally and from your business. There is an extra charitable deduction above the standard deduction this year for individuals. And for businesses, you can deduct up to 25% of your income only this year for giving to a charity. So that's a great deduction. Plus, if you're involved in a charity or a nonprofit, it's a great way to raise money. 2 other things. If you want to, through 2025, help your employees out with student loans. We have an entire generation that's buried under student debt. And thanks to one of the stimulus bills, we can now pay $5,250 towards our employees' student loans, and we get a deduction for it, and they don't get taxed for it. And finally, hire your kids, Maria. You can bring your kids into the office. You want to put your 6-year-old behind the phones, of course, but somebody of a reasonable age. You can pay them up to $12,550 per year. Yeah. The standard deduction takes care of that. They won't get taxed on it other than payroll taxes. So there's some tax advice for you.
Very interesting. Jean, we're talking about the Great Resignation all day, the fact that 4.4 million people have dropped out of the workforce. What are you seeing in terms of what people are doing? Freelancing, side hustles?
We have seen an explosion in new startup applications this year, Maria. I mean, through September 30th, there have been like 1.4 million new applications for startups that have been filed this year, which surpasses even 2020 and surpasses historical numbers as well. So there are a lot of people that are starting up new businesses. And people always ask me, like, why that's the case, you know? And there's usually like a few big reasons. I mean, number one is that people are, they need money. I mean, they coming off the pandemic itself, a lot of people needed that extra income. But listen, capital is really cheap nowadays. Household wealth is really high. That's given a lot of opportunities for people to start up businesses, which is exciting for entrepreneurs.
All right, we will leave it there. Jean, great to get your advice. Thanks very much for weighing in on all of that. Jean Marks joining us.